Okay, you know what I noticed? Apparently, we have only 20 hours remaining to resolve an attack on our precious, stronghold. So we'd better get back there. So I'm gonna get back there and resolve this combat, and you'll resolve it with me. We'll be together. Come along. Okay, we were too late. We were too late, and I'll tell you what was destroyed. Vicious mercenaries attacked the stronghold. South Curtain Wall was destroyed. Forum was destroyed. West Curtain Wall was destroyed. Oh, let's assign a major adventure. Alright, let's build this all over again. That lot of good our mercenaries did. So much for that. Well, there's something awaiting at our in our special strong box. Some gifts from the last adventure Kana went on, so we might as well see what's in there. Alright, let's see what we got. A scroll of light endurance. That's what he got from his big adventure.
Greetings.
Now we need to go to sleep. So the lesson is when something like this is threatening your barracks, your stronghold, you freaking go there. You interrupt whatever you're doing and defend it, because otherwise 2.5 walls will be destroyed. Finally, some rest on our favorite mattress. Let's all jump the bed. Now, we're going to have mostly outdoor adventures, so we might want to increase our might. Alright, I'm gonna head back to the Twin Elms villages. Okay, we arrived, and it looks like some shit has went down back at the stronghold. Solmar the Shackler, a slaver from Red Harris, has arrived requesting a prisoner to buy. And Solmar the Shackler leaves the stronghold. Does this mean we have to go back? Alright, I'm gonna go back to sell a prisoner. Let's see what that's all about. The game just made us kill Korvac, the escaped ogre we found, and who agreed to help us and hang with us. We had to kill him because the game is bugged. Okay, let's see. Where is this visitor who wants to buy a prisoner? Let's go down. Okay, here we are. Let's talk to him.
Hello.
Well, where's our visitor? He didn't leave, did he? Let's see if we missed him up here.
Hail, traveler.
I
Why do we have only 7? Alright, we fucked up. We fucked up. Going back to the village. Okay, we rested because it was a long trip, and let's see what's going on at the stronghold. Zuro arrived offering to sell you Rhyme Cutter for 600 coppers. He was nearly set upon by brigands on the road, but your patrols intervened. Okay, that's good. Let's see how cool this is. It's a shitty battle axe. No, I don't think so. I don't know what these numbers mean.
Nice and slow.
Oh, by the way, we're in Northweald. I'm tired of spending time in that weird village. We're gonna do some exploring. Isn't that pretty? Over here, hurry! Of course. Gwyneth hides in the tall underbrush. Twigs poke out of her hair. Chunks of dried mud cling waist high to her leather leggings. Quiet, keep low. Take a look. She points up at the ridge. My friends are up there, over the lip of the hill. What's going on? The fangs must have caught the scent and rushed the group. She begins to run her gloved fingers over her hair and stops. The pressure snaps one of the twigs stuck in her black curls. Some of my friends are still alive, but the fangs have them surrounded. The expedition. Gwyneth brings her hand back to the pommel of her S-stock, or what remains of it, has taken cover in some ruins above these cliffs. The fangs must be toying with them, or letting them starve a bit before the next attack. We need to act, or they're as good as dead. Who are the fangs? How did the fangs get here? I cut a decoy path, set false campfires, and dusted over every footprint I could find. I didn't slow them much. I'll see what I can do. Maybe you can find a way around the fangs. There's got to be another way up that ridge. She wipes away the sweat from her brow, her glove leaving behind a dirty smudge. You aren't dressed like my men. Perhaps you could try talking to the fangs. They might not think you're with us. She grabs her hand, squeezing it. Please help. I already have enough friends to bury. Gwyneth releases your hand and crouches down into the vegetation, blending back into the brush.
They shall see nothing while I see much.
These are the notorious fangs.
Estremor.
Fang's Brightblood. An elven woman stands beside a stag, petting the great beast on its neck. As you approach, the animal jerks its head in your direction and rears up. Stillness! The woman orders the stag, pulling on the skin of the stag's neck until it ceases to buck. Easy now. No need to fight yet. She turns to face you. One ear is missing its top half, and many battle scars raise her otherwise smooth skin. More foreigners, more unclean feet trampling on our land, more blood to feed the trees. She shakes her head. You should not be here, Estremor. Her hand moves to one of several blades strapped to her hips. If you are here in our lands, it is either to steal from us or to aid those who would. She gestures to the north, at the ruins of Angwithan buildings protruding from the underbrush. Dear wooden mercenaries, looters, can you hear their panicked whispers? Leave this place at once, or we will kill you when we finish with these Estremorn. I'm a friend of Aer Glanfath. She holds her gaze on you. The great stag stomps its front hooves on the ground and turns to its master. Do you speak the truth, foreigner? If you are indeed a friend, you would respect our lands and not defile our sacred soil with your trespass. The woman clenches her jaw. Its muscles quiver under the pressure until suddenly calm returns to her expression. The fangs ain't that bad. If you have no bonds of kin or kith with the looters, I will give you a chance to prove it. She draws one of her swords and with a swift arching motion points it to the ruins beyond. The invaders must be purged from our lands. Prove your worth and we will believe your words. Tell me about these mercenaries. Raiders, looters, same as all the others, dear wooden thieves that pillage our lands. The woman touches the oblique stub where half of her ear used to be. We tracked the dear woodens from their first step beyond the great river and waited for them to err. They always do. We claimed half their pack in our first assault. The cowards that ran now huddle to the north, and when the wind turns you will smell their fear. If they surrender, will you let them live? Softness such as yours will not bring them to heel. Their greed knows no bounds. Their memory honors no history. What use have we of prisoners? What example do we set to others by letting them live? She shakes her head. Why would we forgive again? Okay. We don't meet some requirements. Why don't you deal with them yourself? The woman runs a finger along her lower lip, looking as through narrowed eyes. I gave you an order. Accept it like a grown hunter or refuse it like a mewling child, but do not question my will. I'll see what I can do. The elven woman sheathes her sword and reaches to her stag. The animal lowers its head to meet the caress of her hand. Gentle, strong, we wait here to welcome you back as warrior and friend.
If secrets whisper here, I shall listen for them.
Mercenary Captain Esmar, stop! Friend or foe? The man in blood-soaked armor points his blade at you as his wounded and weary comrades flock into position behind him. A trickle of blood runs from a cut on his brow down to his neck, straining a locket worn on a gold chain. You're not Glenfathan. He tightens the grip on the sword's handle. By Mogron, friend or foe, I said. Calm down, I'm a friend. Am I a friend? Lie. Friend, of course. Sword still pointing at you, the man gives a sideways glance to his companions and nods. The mercenaries lower their weapons, a rare and welcome sight. Friends this far from home. He lets the weight of his sword lower his arm. He gives a concerned look to his mercenary company. Look at us, hiding in the rocks and holding in our guts. He points south. The fangs! They've bloodied us and now we're trapped. Quineth sent me. What happened? Resourceful girl, the captain huffs a chuckle before returning to his humorless frown. We assume the Glenfathans killed her before coming upon us. I'm relieved she's alive, doubly relieved she brought help. He rests his sword, still caked with blood, across his shoulders. The tribesmen ambushed us just as we made camp. The fight was a lopsided slaughter. Esmar stares at his feet as he finishes his thought. In the melee, someone tripped through the campfire. We were lucky in this regard. The stench of burning flesh and the choking smoke obscured the scene, and a few of us managed to withdraw. We ran to these ruins to regroup, but now we're trapped. The face painters are just south of our position, and they have us cornered. No doubt they're happy to let us starve while they rest to rebuild their strength before attacking anew. His left hand idly toys with the locket around his neck. Seems this is where we will be making our last stand, he mutters as he clenches the gold ornament. If the hunters are to the south, can you flee to the north? We could run that way, maybe, evade the Glenfathans if we're quick, but the captain looks over his shoulder and shakes his head. We've spotted a pack of Stalgars up there. Given the options, I'd rather some face painter kill me right quick than die slowly bite by bite to a feral cat. He glances northward. If I didn't know any better, I'd wager those beasts are working with the tribesmen. But I'm sure they're just here following their stomachs. Just look at us, limping on our injuries and covered in blood. We must smell like butcher's shop. At least you didn't lose your locket in the scuffle. Focusing on the positive, he asks with a laugh as he flips the locket between his calloused fingers. This is for my son, for when he's old enough to be trusted with such things. Born a few months ago, not a hollow, Hylia be praised. Told my beloved the child would want for nothing. He looks you in the eye with an embarrassed smile. Probably should have also promised her I wouldn't throw my life away treasure hunting in Air Glenfath. Here's hoping the boy gets his smarts from the mother's side of the family. Maybe I can help you get out of here alive. Esmar's face turns flushed, and you see the hint of a smile coming across his face. We'll take any help we can get. We're pinned between the Stalgars to the north and the Fangs to the south. If you can scatter either group, that'll clear an escape route for us. He turns to address the soldiers. Gents, gather up your gear and lace up your boots. Looks like we have a chance at going home. He hoists his backpack over his shoulders. When a path is clear, north or south, give us word, and we'll beat a hasty retreat to the Deerwood. Alright, let's take care of the north.
Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves. Hmm? What?
Yes?
Thickwar Thunroth.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Hmm?
How may I help?
Repels my
Don't even slow your...
Hey. How may I help?
Hmm? Yeah?
Huh? Thickwar Thunroth.
Yes? How may I help?
Your thoughts must go deep.
Hmm?
Deep.
Hey.
Take him down.
Curse!
How may I help?
What?
Blinder than a Hork's back. Curse! Lava. Huh?
How may I help?
I shall deal with this one.
Okay, we made quick work of them. So in the next video, we will break the good news to the folks below and free them and then work it all out. And it'll be fantastic, and you'll see.